It sounds good. Hey, listen, if you aren't heading out for New Year's Eve, maybe you're going to host a party at home. Great weather for a little patio bar, right?
It Inside is indeed, yes.
Or out. We have Matthias Horstman from HENDRICK'S Gin here with some recipes for us. Always important to come up with some creative things, I think, especially for New Year's Eve, because everyone's kind of depending on you to shake it up a little.
It is. You know, the New Year's, the holidays are my favorite time of year. Basically, it's a time where we get to hang out with the people that we care about the most. And at HENDRICK'S, me and the team from Scotland and all around the world, we care about what goes into HENDRICK'S and making it as much as you guys hanging out together. So I want to teach you how to kind of have a little bit of a special time and actually kind of make something a little special in the night.
Yeah,
so,
and I know you guys are so serious about that kind of thing. You're serious about your drink, right? So we've got a recipe here, and you're going to be making something called the Cucumber 75,
Cucumber
right?
75 is right. So fresh is best when it comes to making cocktails. So we're going to do a little 1 part of fresh lemon juice.
Okay.
Now, after we've added a little bit of zest to the night, we are in Vegas after all, so we are going to sweeten the deal slightly by adding a little 1/2 part of simple syrup. Now, a little 1/2 part of simple syrup goes straight in there, and of course, HENDRICK'S from Scotland, distilled with rose and cucumber, so we actually kind of have that curious nature in there. Okay. So we're going to be adding our base of 2 parts of HENDRICK'S gin. Now, obviously things can get a little hot on New Year's, so we're going to shake this just over ice very briefly. And from there, it's going to help cool that night down just slightly.
And then you look cool while you're doing it, right?
Of course, well you have to.
Looks like you know what you're doing.
But we're going to strain that straight into our champagne flutes. And of course it is New Year's after all, so we're going to top it with a little bit of bubbles. And we're going to use some nice champagne.
I was noticing that in the recipe. I was going topping it with champagne. That's interesting.
Absolutely. Well, you have to toast in the New Year somehow.
Right.
So we're going to make sure that we do that with style. Now, the other thing is, if you really, this is a good way to make an extra special occasion for your friends and family, right? But if you would actually like to make it a little extra special, we do have something at HENDRICK'S with the 175.
Okay.
And after a little toast garnished with freshly cut cucumber.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's
So,
something different. Usually you see the little raspberry or the, you
absolutely.
know.
Well, here's to you, Dana.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
I'm working, you're not, so I'm going to put that down.
So after a quick little toast, if you have the French 75, you can actually kind of like throw together a Bloody Mary with gin the next day. Now, HENDRICK'S.
So the day after when you got
absolutely.
Is that to cure the hangover or?
You know, I think it's just to cure having a wonderful time after the New Year. You want to keep going. So we are actually going to throw together this. Now, all of the recipes are available on hendricksgin.com.
Okay.
You can follow me at the Bar Poet on Instagram if you want to sort of see recipes that will keep you going through 2019. But we're going to throw this. So I'm going to throw it, but you can shake, stir, throw, or however you want to make this. But a little disclaimer, I highly encourage you to try this at home.
Okay.
So
you're using a gin Bloody Mary.
Absolutely. It's called a red snapper traditionally.
Okay, red snapper.
So once you have this, we're going to garnish it with a little basil and fresh celery. And our signature twist in this is a little bit of red port as well.
Real quick, this, obviously, your gin a little different than just going to buy a regular gin. What makes it different? We've got about 30 seconds.
Absolutely. HENDRICK'S is from Scotland, and it's curiously infused with rose and cucumber.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
So we have this wonderful symphony of 11 botanicals that play with all of the flavors in this. So by adding our 2 soloists of rose and cucumber, we want to help you guys celebrate that extra special night.
Cool. Well, I love the cocktail ideas. If you want to do this at home, we're going to put it on our website as well, ktnv.com. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Cheers.
Absolutely.